if you're hoping for some indoor entertainment in this cold weather, the Shawnee Hills Art Council is offering a night out at the theater next weekend. A local run of the classic play The Odd Couple is set for 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, January 23rd and the 24th. There will also be a 2 p.m. showing on Sunday, the 25th. Tickets are available online, $15 for adults, $5 for ages 12 and younger. We'll have a link to purchase those at kfbs12.com after the show. Joining me now, we have the director, Beverly Bain, and actor Zach Rowett. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk with us. Now, tell us about the story of the play.
The story follows two friends who are divorced and soon to be divorced, and the implications of that soon to be divorced friends' mental health on the weekly poker game, as well as their dating lives. So I play Oscar Madison, and I invite Felix Unger to come in and move in with me. And we quickly find out that we are not a match for each other. And so all sorts of shenanigans ensue, and they both have to reevaluate the friendship and their own habits and lives.
Now, what kind of work actually goes into putting together a production?
Whoa.
Sorry, it's a great question. Many different efforts from many different people. So the actors have been meeting multiple times a week for at least 2 hours a night to rehearse. Folks have to work, outside of rehearsals to get their lines memorized, and there's a lot of work that goes into that. There's set work to do, so we've been working to get a set that recreates a late 1960s apartment in New York on stage. So there is that. There's audio and light that has to be set and ready, and sound cues that have to be prepared, and pre-show music to get ready, and folks to coordinate for selling tickets and doing concessions, and there's lots of work.
How much fun has it been for you guys to work on this production?
It's so much fun. I was just thinking this past week, I've never laughed this much at a rehearsal. I mean, I am frequently acting, so you can't laugh when on stage and in character, but at the same time, it's just a very, very funny play. I think if folks come out and check it out, they'll have a really good time. So,
now, Zach, what can you tell us about the Arts Council?
The Shawnee Hills Arts Council is an entirely volunteer organization that operates out of 3 historic buildings in downtown Anna. We have all sorts of programs that are available to people who, if drama is not their cup of tea, we've got visual arts, other performing arts, as well as civic engagement opportunities like history programs, blood drives, and any sort of program that might get people involved. And it's open to everyone. We tend to try and offer free programming so that it's not cost prohibitive for anybody.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and talking with us. Next weekend, you can head out to see the Shawnee Hills Art Council's production of The Odd Couple. Shows are at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday night, along with a 2 p.m. Sunday show. Look for a link to get tickets at kfbs12.com.